Sometimes non-parents can be really, really stupid.
Daddy.
Hey there! Welcome to Afro Daddy. So last week I was having a conversation with one of my colleagues about how certain parents deal with their kids. Now, despite the fact that this guy doesn't have any kids of his own, he seemed to have a lot of advice for parents like you and me. And one of the things he said was that we have to remember that we are the parents, so we should parent. He was referring to parents who always give in to whatever their kids want to do, but I think that phrase is a little bit problematic. Because here's the thing, parenting, like everything else in life, isn't black and white. There's nuance involved. So yes, we are the parents, we are the adults, and we have to be in charge of the situations. But sometimes it's just too hard. And being the parent, so I should parent, doesn't always apply. In fact, one of the best real pieces of advice I ever got when I just became a dad was pick your battles. Sometimes life is just easier if you give in. Is it really the end of the world if your kid gets that second cookie? Or if he watches his favorite show for another 5 minutes? Or if your kid sleeps in your bed as opposed to his or her bed? Or if he dictates which cup he drinks out of? In fact, anytime your kid isn't behaving in the exact way you expect them to, that's kind of a negotiable area. And yes, there are things that need to be non-negotiables in your home, no matter how much your child screams or throws things or stomps their feet or tells you that they don't love you. So, hey kid, until you're the right age, you're gonna be in a car seat. I don't care what you think. You will learn to say please and thank you. Not negotiable. You will not hit people or resort to any kind of violence when you're upset. Non-negotiable. You will go to school. That's not really something we have to argue with our kids about, but it's going to be a non-negotiable. There are just certain things in every household that are pillars, and you have to keep steadfast to those things. But for everything else, there should be some wiggle room. It's not just good for you, it's good for your kids too. So yes, sometimes you are going to buy the Stereo Stumpy for your kid because you're tired and you're in the middle of the supermarket and you just want to get the shopping done without someone screaming at you. It's not the end of the world. But there are also going to be times when letting your child make their own decisions about certain things will be good for them. They have to learn how to do that eventually, and if you're going to take away all self-control and self-determination that they might have, you're going to have someone who doesn't know how to live in the world without you. But despite everything, like I've been saying since I started making these videos, parenting is super hard. And sometimes for your own sanity, and for your kid's sanity, and for your partner's sanity, and for everyone around you's sanity, you just got to give your kid the cookie. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Afro Daddy. Feel free to leave your thoughts and comments and responses in the comment section below this video. And hey, maybe you want to share this video with someone who has given you that same terrible piece of advice that my colleague gave me. That would be good for you. It'll be good for them. Mostly it'll be good for me because you'll be sharing my video. Thanks so much. I'll catch you soon. Afro Daddy out.
Afro Daddy.